Hey everyone, it's Crystal here, and today I am treating a patient with PDO lifting threads in the neck. So as you can see, I just kind of marked the areas where I want to go. She has some loose, lax tissue under the neck that bothers her, and it's not really that severe, so she's a really good candidate for this procedure. She's just kind of starting to get that laxity in the area here, and it's not really heavy tissue. It's also not heavy adipose or fat tissue. So it's kind of the best type of tissue to lift with lifting threads. So as you can see, the line going straight down her neck is to map out the anterior border of her SCM, because I always want to start anterior to that muscle. And then I do one thread directly under the mandible and then one a little bit lower, just to kind of grab that heaviest portion of the submental area. So now I'm going in with a 22 gauge by 75 millimeter length ComfortOx cannula. And I'm leaving lidocaine in my vectors to get her good and numb. I then am going in using a VSoft Arte 1 18 gauge by 100 millimeter length lifting thread. And as you can see, I basically just guide it in, I hold the tissue taut, and I give a little wiggle and a push as I'm advancing. And you can see every little movement as I go in further. I stop, I pull up on my needle to tent and see what plane I'm in, ensuring that I'm staying in the proper plane the entire time I am advancing the thread. So get it in, push a little, check my depth, push a little, check my depth, and I do that the entire way down. And as you can see, when you're in that proper plane, it really does glide in really nicely. Then putting gentle pressure on the distal end, ensuring the thread stays in, and forcing and exaggerating that skin back in the direction that I want it to pull. And then I typically will always grab the threads in the neck and do a little bit of a reverse pull and try to get it as tight as possible. You actually do want to see that skin bunch up there because we're not cutting off the excess skin, so it's got to bunch up somewhere. And then trimming the thread as close to the skin as possible, making sure she is good and clean, and then always putting a Band-Aid over the insertion site. This patient did really well with the procedure, very quick and easy, and we will see her back at a 4-week follow-up to see her results. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you in the next one.